Ethereum forecast, Litecoin forecast, Bitcoin forecast. Hello, this is Blake Storm. Today is Sunday, January 21st. Let's do a quick market wrap up of what has been a very busy week in the world of crypto. First of all, you should not invest or trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, stocks, options, currencies, or commodities unless you're prepared to lose all of your money. I'm not a broker or an investment advisor of any kind. I'm only offering analysis based on my personal research. Do your due diligence when making financial decisions. That warning sounds a little scary, and it is, but I can 100% guarantee you this. You will lose money if you do not educate yourself and learn how to invest in some form of investment vehicle, because I can 100% guarantee you will be losing your assets due to the sneaky tax of inflation. And I'm going to do an inflation video soon. It's not directly related to crypto, but it's related to any investment that you need to understand how inflation will affect you, your investments, and your life. So let's go ahead and get started. Right now we're looking at Bitcoin, and this is what we've been focusing on in my videos. If you've been following my videos for some time, I ask you to go back and check them all out. There's some pretty good information in there that could potentially help you make your financial decisions. We talked about we should have gotten out of Bitcoin here in this area. We are undecided. The market isn't really telling us what to do. And remember, my channel is called The Sniper Investor. I don't feel that I have to take shots at stocks or commodities or crypto every day in this area here. This is not an optimal situation, so I sat on the sidelines. Here, this is a good situation. You're in the market here, out of the market here. If you go back and look in our videos, we made the call here that now the market was giving us a signal. Here was undecided, here we're getting a signal, and I said that this was a potentially strong downward signal here, and you can see what has happened. Yesterday we did a video, and we also did a little bit of a tutorial, and I'm kind of considering this a tutorial to help you understand how to read some of these technical charts. But we drew a trend line, an imaginary trend line. The GDAX platform does not allow you to draw a trend line on here, but draw an imaginary trend line. And when we spoke, there were these two little candles here. One was forming about right here, and I said that this should drive up and touch this trend line, and most likely it would meet resistance here and fall down, which is exactly what is happening. Now, I have no crystal ball. I have no way of knowing what's going to happen today or tomorrow, what have you. This thing could be at 20,000 by this afternoon. I doubt it, but it could be. I have no crystal ball. But what I do understand is a little bit about technical charts, and they help you put the probabilities in your favor. So the probability in a downtrend, you draw a trend line through here, there's a high likelihood that it's going to meet this imaginary trend line, and that will form resistance. But the other thing is your 12-day EMA. This orange line is right here, and this orange 12 EMA forms resistance. So there's a strong likelihood that it's going to hit this point and break down. Now, if you believe in blockchain technology, if you believe in Bitcoin, there will be a day, and it could be today, it could be 3 weeks or 3 months or 3 days, nobody knows, that it will break above this. It'll break above here, and it'll continue to go back up. I'm looking for that day. That day will be the buy day for me. But right now, I'm not necessarily seeing it. Let's talk a little bit more about this 12-day EMA, this orange line you see here. You can see on this side, as the market was going up and everybody was celebrating and everything was going well, the 12-day EMA formed support. It's like the crypto Bitcoin would come down and touch it or get close to it and touch it and touch it and touch it. It was like you had a floor right here, a support floor, to keep it from falling below it. Now, in this area here is when we said we would have gotten out for various reasons, and here there's an indecisive time period. Now this 12 EMA is basically forming a ceiling. This is a downtrend, and it's like you're on a trampoline and you're trying to jump inside your house. You're going to go up and bump your head, and you're going to come down. So until something in the future, and when that is, nobody knows, nobody has a crystal ball, breaks this trend, we're looking at a downtrend. So also, this is a strong down day. It's early in the morning. It's 12 o'clock. We still have 7 more hours to go on this trading day. So Things could change, but as of right now, it looks like it's hitting this trend line, imaginary trend line through here. So it looks like it's hitting this 12-day EMA and falling down. Again, being a sniper investor, I don't have to say, well, Bitcoin's at 11.3, I think that's a value and I think I should buy. I'm not going to hope that it's going to go back up. I'm going to wait until I get a signal, like some of the signals we've had over here in the past, to say it's a buy signal. That could change today. Until that happens, we're sitting on the sidelines. So my call for Bitcoin right now is to continue its downward trend. Let's take a look at Ethereum. We have not pulled up very many Ethereum charts. It's a little bit different situation. It had a growth period in December, really great growth period in January. Now on January 15th, strong downward day, basically formed a hammer, somewhat of a hammer. Looks like it had potential to go back up, but you did not get a confirmation day. The downward trend continued. So what you've been seeing for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days is this 26 EMA period has formed a strong support line for Ethereum. We're hoping that holds. This day here will tell us an awful lot. I watch a lot of college football. I've coached some football in the past, and I've always thought that football games come down to about 6 plays in a game. And if you could go back and change those 6 plays, you could change the outcome of a game. Right here in this area with Ethereum, this is one of those plays. And here, the trend was up. The trend was up. Here, we're in an indecisive period. You're running 5 days to the side. The market is telling us in Ethereum they don't know what to do. How this market reacts in this area here, is it going to bounce off of this 26 EMA and come back up and drive this 12 EMA back up? Is this play about to happen, or is it about to break and go lower? Too sketchy for me to want to invest in Ethereum right now. Potentially going down. If I had to guess, based on the trend line, I would say it has some downward momentum. Based on the other cryptos, I would say it has downward momentum. But based purely on technicals, all I see is indecision on Ethereum. Nothing saying it's going up, nothing saying it's going down. I would probably have to call a 60-40 call on going down here if I had to make that decision, but I'm not making a decision because I'm not entering a stock, a commodity, a currency, an option play, or a crypto unless I get a clear signal with a clear confirmation day. Like here, there's nothing here to let me know that it's going to go up. Everything I'm doing now with Ethereum is in guessing because it's in no man's land. Again, I have a previous video. If you hadn't watched yet, go back and watch it where I talk about no man's land in this area. And this is where this is. It's in an indecisive no man's land area. So let's take a quick look at Litecoin. Downward trend. Now what I see here is a huge downward trend. You can draw a trend line. Actually start from that point here to here to here, and it's going down. This crypto is driving up, and it's about to hit a point on this imaginary trend line. It could actually go up a little bit more possibly and hit this trend line, but also what you're seeing, just like in Bitcoin, this 12-day EMA that was support all through here has now become a ceiling or resistance. So again, we're looking at downward pressure, huge downward pressure on Litecoin. Not a good buying time for me. It will break one day. I'm a believer in blockchain technology. Some of these things are going to grow up and be really, really great investments. Will it be Litecoin? I don't know, but we're watching it. We're waiting for it to break above some of these points and get ready to take some good buying positions. So I'm putting together a PDF of my complete trading system. It has taken me over 2 decades to develop this system. So you'll want to keep checking in with this channel to make sure that you can snatch up this PDF just as soon as it becomes available. I will also keep making new videos each day. So like and subscribe. Be sure to ding that bell so that you can get notified when I come out with a new video. In trading, you must train yourself to be like the lion. Most people do business and trade like a scared gazelle. Train yourself to be like the lion. Dominate your domain. Analyze, educate, and when it's time to take care of business, you take care of business. Remember, if you don't kill it, your family doesn't eat. This is Blake Storm, sniperinvestor.com.